All right. Welcome. Hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm not really too sure about it, but we are going to see what is going on. How's everybody doing tonight? And we are live for the Ron Payne Podcast. Tonight's guest is going to be Livid the Clown from Virginia. He's also from the Mid-Atlantic circuit, and he's also from the Mid-Atlantic Circus. So we're going to see what is up with him. And I don't know, we're going to see what's going on. We're going to see how he's doing and see what's new. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get Livid the Clown on the phone, and we're going to get him live on the air. We're definitely going to see. Well, while we wait for him to pick up the phone.
Hello.
Oh, never mind. Livid, you there with me, bud?
I'm here.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing just great.
Welcome to the Ron Payne Podcast there, bud.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So, what is new with the circus, man? Hopefully, you can see me online along with everybody else. Can you see me okay online?
Gotcha.
Awesome. That's good to hear. Well, it's a live broadcast, so you're more welcome to speak your mind. We're going to have live chats throughout the broadcast. So if anybody has any questions, whether it be for you, for me, some of the questions that I have for you pertaining to, your career and different shows and stuff like that. So let's get down to it. Hopefully everybody else can hear me and see me and understand me. So let's get down to it. All right.
All right.
Understand you're from Mid-Atlantic Circus, man. Tell me a little bit about that, man.
Well, I used to be running with some guys, and we used to be the Nightmare Circus, and it just wasn't working out. So, as a clown, you can get a job at any circus.
That's very true.
So I made some calls, and people called me back, and I started working with the Mid-Atlantic Circus. It's a lot better people. It's like family.
So Mid-Atlantic Circus.
Yeah, we go up and down the East Coast.
Up and down the East Coast. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So really, basically, wherever you're from, I get that circus, from what I can tell. But on a higher note, April 24th, man, why don't you tell me about that? Because if I'm not mistaken, that was the day you became Hampton Roads Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
That's correct, buddy. Boy, was it one big old battle, man, let me tell you.
And that was a ladder match, correct?
Correct.
Awesome. Fan of ladder matches. Done a couple of them myself.
They were good ones. I've seen a couple.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, from what I understand, the gentleman that you faced was Idol X. He was the one that you beat for the title, correct?
That's correct. He came into ACW a couple weeks prior when I was supposed to have my original title match against MIA. But for some reason, he was MIA.
All right, fair enough.
And he decided to poke his nose in my business. And at the time, the general manager said that we should fight it out, and the winner would be the champ.
Fair enough.
April 24th, we went to Atlantic Shores and had us one hell of a match, man. Woo!
Now that's one thing you and myself actually have in common. We've both been in the ring with Idol X. Due to a sustained injury, couldn't get my rematch, but it's okay, you know. Enough years in this business does a lot to your body as it is, so no harm, no foul. Now, what exactly is the relationship between you and Idol X? It's you know, especially going into the title match and then even after the title match.
Well, basically going in, we didn't like each other one bit. You know, Idol thinks he's everybody's idol, and he's not. So, you know, it was a hard match, and I won. And he did take it a little hard. He complained a lot and said that I didn't really beat him because I had to only climb up the ladder to pull the belt. So, he kept on until I had an open challenge match. And on July 11th, I was wrestling the Black Panda.
The Black Panda, okay.
Yeah. It's hilarious, the Black Panda. And he's not even black. But anyway.
Fair enough.
So
sounds about right.
Wrestling the Panda Bear. And all of a sudden, Idol X comes out. And he's claiming he wants his shot. He was supposed to have this shot. So then he goes off and hits the Black Panda in the head. Takes him out of the match. So I think I'm good. I'm done. This is it. This is the night. See you later. And then some Russian boss lady says that she's going to grant Idol X a title shot that night against me. So,
now, if I'm mistaken, you guys had that match too, correct?
What'd you say?
You guys actually had that match afterwards, correct?
Yes. As soon as he said the match was on, Idol X decided to come across the ring and give me a shot.
Well, from what I understand, that wasn't the only problem that you guys had. From what I understand, the Black Russians actually attacked you guys. During the match and even after the match. I understand there's a big controversy with that in that company right now about what exactly happened. What was actually running through your mind after this all got done?
You know, it all happened so fast. Me and Idol, we were doing it to. We were going hardcore. And that's what we like, we're extreme. And I went to go do a splash off the top. He rolled out of the way. Next thing I know, I'm getting X-Factored. He jumps on me for a pin. And then I got a boot to my face from a size 12 boot from a Black Russian. Black Russians. And then they decided to go ahead and start stomping Idol X too. And I mean, they really gave us a good beating. So when I got up, finally, I see Idol X across the ring from me. I see his despair in his face from what just happened. And I shook his hand and I said, "Let's go get these Russians." And he said, "Yes, let's do it."
So now you guys are actually a new tag team, one that actually forced to be reckoned with. You guys actually call yourself the Midway Express.
That's right.
What is actually the story behind that name? Why do you guys call yourself the Midway Express?
Well, you know, as much as I don't like him, I do like him because of the way he wrestles. You know, I like extreme. So I asked him, I was like, hey, why don't you come over in the Mid-Atlantic Circus? He was sit just right. So he said, sure, why not? You know, and how we travel at the Mid-Atlantic Circus, it's on the Midway train, the Midway Express.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I said, let's be the Midway Express, brother. And there we are. The Midway Express, side election, live in the cloud.
I could definitely agree with that. Now I understand the first time you guys will be teaming up is actually coming up very shortly. It's going to be August 7th over at the Norview Rec Center in Norfolk, Virginia, correct?
That's correct.
Now, you know, for anybody who may be watching live or whether or not that you guys decide that you guys are going to, the video, whatever the case may be, after it's done recording, you guys decide to go back on YouTube, which is all great. For those who want to know, HCW is having a show over at Norview Rec Center, 7:30 bell time. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond their control, the only way to purchase tickets is at hcw.com, or you go to Hampton Roads Championship Wrestling. Livid the Clown actually has their Facebook page, their group page, as long as I believe I do as well. If not, I'm gonna have to go on and go double check. Also, bell time once again 7:30. And yeah, again at hcw.com. You also be able to view some of their videos. They also have videos on YouTube. Live with the Clown as well. If you guys get the chance, please go to Facebook and go check out Live with the Clown, become friends with them, join the Psycho Circus, from what I could tell.
Become a sideshow freak.
There you go, a sideshow freak. But now
this will be a great show, Ronnie.
Yes, sir.
We got lots of talent, buddy. Let me tell you.
That I do know. You guys have a lot of talent on that roster.
Yeah, we got a juggernaut. He's a YouTube champion. We got a Black Vega. He's a nationwide champion, and he's just been tearing it up in the ring, brother.
I hear Black Vega is very good. Now, when it comes to yourself, how did you get into the business? If you mind me asking, what were some of your who were some of your greats that you actually enjoyed watching on TV? Because everybody became a wrestling fan at some point in their life, whether it be on TV or going to a live event, whatever, whether it be independent, WWE, mainstream, whatever, YouTube, whatever. Who are some of the guys inspired you to actually become a professional wrestler? And if so, what exactly did you have to do as a independent wrestler to actually, get yourself prepared for, being inside that ring?
Well, see, as a little clown, my family used to take me to the wrestling shows all the time in Norfolk, Virginia, at the Norfolk Scope. And see, little Livid, he loved a man called Sting. And when he would come out of that entrance screaming, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, I would love it, man. Him and the rock and roll, man. When brings back good memories. And I always wanted to grow up and be just like them guys. And finally, I seen a thing to go train to be a pro wrestler, so I did it. And now I'm the heavyweight champ.
Now, where did you go to train at?
I trained at Southside Pro Wrestling when they were in business.
With
Marty Reed is my trainer. And let me tell you, that guy, oh man, and I know you know about Marty.
I've known Marty for years upon years. I've taken on Marty Reed numerous of times, but one of my favorite matches I've ever been in a ring with, heck, there's pictures of me and him going at it in the middle of a steel cage, face to face. And that was with a old company that's out of business now. It was Coast to Real Extreme Wrestling, and that was Prison Wars 2013. That was the final show that they ever did. And
that was Crew, right?
Oh yeah, me and Marty Reed.
Yeah.
Me and Marty Reed, we beat the hell out of each other. And I had the utmost respect for that guy. He's one of my closest friends in and out of the business. And
he's a good guy. Good guy. I love the guy.
Oh yeah, very, very good guy. So you got trained by one of the best guys in the business, which is great. Now, here's another question I like to ask a lot of wrestlers that are in and out of the business. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years, whether it be in the business? Where would you like to see yourself?
Well, it's everybody's dream to make it to the E.
Yeah.
And in my perspective, I will work the indies till the day that I die. If I don't make it, I don't make it. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. And I'm going to keep doing it until I don't love it no more. And I don't see that happening.
Good. That's definitely support of indie wrestlers for you right there. A lot of people lose that concept, especially when it comes to our business. Because without the independent circuit nowadays, people aren't making it anywhere. So, I definitely hope to see you on TV. If not, I'm going to watch you on YouTube and follow you every chance that I get, man.
I greatly appreciate that, Ronnie. I really do.
Now, once again, for those who are watching at home and on YouTube, for the first time ever, Midway Express, Idol X, and a gentleman on the phone, Livid the Clown, over at the HC for Hampton Roads Championship Wrestling. They'll be teaming up for the first time. Who their opponents are, they're hoping to be the Black Russians. If not, they're going to see who gets put in their way. And should be a great match. Bell time 7:30, Norview Rec Center in Norfolk, Virginia. Get your tickets at hcw.com or go to their fan page at Hampton Roads Championship Wrestling, right there on Facebook. And they are $12 a ticket. And that's pretty much it for that.
People, come on out. You're going to see me and ILX either whip the Black Russians up really good, or someone else is going to get hurt because we're going to imagine they are the Black Russians. And my buddy Chad Magnolia, the American Steel, he's got one of the Black Russians in a flag match. So I hope he puts them down too.
Fair enough. Well, Livid, man, I'd like to appreciate the time that you've given me here on the first edition of the Ron Payne Podcast show. And I can't thank you enough for being my guest. It's been my privilege and my honor to have you as my guest. And, looking forward to hearing more of you on the Ron Payne podcast show. Hopefully you'll be able to come back and visit with us. And hopefully next time we get you actually out here, or whether it be out here or even via video, whatever the case may be, we'll make it happen. And but like I said, I want to say thank you, and hopefully hear from you real soon, bud.
Hey, I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks a lot for helping the clown out. Now I gotta go see if we can stuff. How many people we got in the car? We got 56 clowns in the car right now. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make it a 75.
That's a lot of clowns, man. Good luck, Alex, and looking forward to seeing you guys. Destroy some people, man.
Hey, thank you, and thank you for what your show does for indie wrestling, man.
Well, man, thank you, because as everybody knows, I am just like everybody else. I'm here just like everybody else, and I'm ready for it.
All right, buddy. You have a great night.
Thank you. You do the same, man.
See you later, Sideshow Freak.
All right, Livid. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was Livid the Clown with Hampton Roads Championship Wrestling. Once again, HCW.com, August 7th, bell time 7:30 at the Norview Rec Center in Norfolk, Virginia. Tickets are $12 at the door. You definitely don't want to miss this. These guys can definitely tear down the roof. And also, you got a lot of other good talent there. Always remember, support your independent wrestlers, your indie shows. A lot of times that's all any of us know how to do. Been doing it for a long time, and that's what we know how to do. So please go out and support your local wrestling organizations out there. There's a lot of them out there in different states. So definitely go and go take care of these guys. Now, next time. Let's see here. Next thing we got up on the agenda is going to be, next thing we got going on. I'm going to dive right into something that I watched the other night. I should say last night. WWE Tough Enough. I don't know if anybody actually watches the show, and I'm sure everybody does, especially if you're a wrestling fan, and if not, you kind of catch where I'm going with this. There's a lot of us guys that tried out for Tough Enough. Yours truly tried out. I know a lot of guys back in Virginia that I know very personally that tried out. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good talent on WWE.com and WWF or WWF, with WWE Tough Enough. But the one thing I dislike is simply it's really become just like any other voting basis for any kind of show. It's really become a popularity contest. ZZ, he's actually one of my favorite guys. I get a kick out of him every time I see him. But when it comes down to it, I honestly think that he should have gone. If anybody else thinks they should have gone, please, comment on the chat, the group chat here. This way, we can, I can get everybody's utmost opinions on it, and even if you don't have opinions, just say hi, what's up, and heck, I even give you a shout out on my show here. Whatever you guys want to do. Yeah, a lot of things. I really dislike The Miz being on there. I don't think he's a good judge, to be honest, but that's my own opinion. I don't know what anybody else's opinions about it is. WWE Network, just $9.99. A lot of good shows on there. But yeah, Tough Enough. Not a big fan of this year. But of course, just like any other fan or whatever, I'm gonna keep watching it just to see what the hell happens next time. Let's see here. Got a couple things coming up, which is should be really cool, especially for WWE. They had the upcoming show for SummerSlam. Read online, I'm not sure if it's actually true or not. Apparently, they cut Brock Lesnar and Undertaker's match, and it will not be happening at SummerSlam. We're not really too sure why. I don't know why. I'm going to have to do a little more research and on my next podcast, see what happens. When it comes to Tough Enough, enough Tough Enough. Got a couple shout outs to give. HCW being one of them, Hampton Roads Championship Wrestling. We got Next Evolution Wrestling, which is out in North Carolina, Elizabeth City. Please go check them out. It's evolutionwrestling.com. That's where I made a lot of good matches in my career, right there. You got Southside Pro Wrestling, which is no longer together. If I'm mistaken, it's now Primetime Wrestling in Yorktown. Not too sure the website yet. I just saw it, so good for them. Hopefully they expanded and they get a better outlook on things. So definitely looking forward to seeing some good things with them. Vanguard Championship Wrestling, VCW. You can go to wrestling.com. You got East Coast Pro Wrestling right out here in New Jersey as well. They do New Jersey, New York, and I believe Pennsylvania. So definitely it's ecpw1.com. Got a lot of guys out there, a lot of good talent as well. And let's just keep this in mind for a lot of people that are watching or choose to watch the video later, or whatever the case may be. Please keep in mind that, even though you go to a wrestling show and you see these guys they really bust their ass to entertain, whether it be me, other wrestlers, or even you guys, the fans. They really do. They entertain for a reason. So please support these guys because they're out there breaking themselves in half just to make sure you guys come back to see them again, to show how much they care to do what they do. So definitely please go and check that out. So, but as of right now, that is all the time we have for today. Please join me next. Please join me next Tuesday night. Next Tuesday night, live here on the YouTube channel, the Ron Payne Podcast show. And once again, I want to say thank you to Livid the Clown. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast because this is my first time ever doing it. I wanted to try something new. So, hopefully I got some good reverb back. I'm hoping that some people that were trying to get on, I've seen a couple of viewers come on and then jump right back off. So hopefully you're able to catch the live show. If not, I will definitely make it better. So I do apologize once again for people who could not view it. And I will see you guys next week. Once again, Livid the Clown, thank you. My name is Ron Payne of the Ron Payne Podcast show. And you guys have a wonderful night. Please catch your local wrestling shows upcoming, whether it be this month, next month, this upcoming week, whatever. Go out, support your local indie wrestling shows. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful night, and I had a blast doing this. Thank you, Livid the Clown, for being my special guest on my first ever podcast. Good night.